Hi, I'm Joyce Reddy, and I've been teaching here at Confederation Park for a good 20 years or so. I teach ballet, tap, and jazz here, and I'm capable of teaching you all kinds of wonderful things. Today is going to be our ballet class. The key to being a ballet dancer is to feel like a ballet dancer. It's good for your core, your posture, and everything. This class is good for male and female, and it is very condensed, so you can do it at home. So if you're ready to begin, I am ready also. For ballet, I am actually wearing ballet slippers. If you're practicing at home and you don't have ballet shoes, a nice, good, strong pair of socks will really help. Or some very, very flexible soled shoes. And of course, the first thing we need to do is to warm up our feet. And what we're going to do is roll through the ball of the foot. Then we're going to hit the pad that's underneath the big toe, the tip of the big toe, and then we're going to lift the foot up in that arched position. We will then reverse that. Alrighty? And the next thing we're going to make sure we can do is have some flexible ankle movement. I'm going to put some music on, and I'm going to do it with my back to you so that you can see what's happening with my foot as it comes off the floor. And we'll just do ad lib, as many as you feel like. My feet are together. I roll to the ball of the foot, the pad of the toe, the tip of the toe, and I lift. And then I reverse that action to a flat foot. Use the other foot, ball of the foot, pad, tip, and lift. Tip, pad, ball, and down. Let's do that again. Roll through that foot. We need lots of flexibility. Try to keep the top part of the body absolutely stable and not to lean forwards. We can try that a little faster. So we roll and we point. And we roll down and we stay square. Roll. Point that toe. Next thing I can do is I can stand sideways and I can point and flex. And then I can rest and get ready for the next exercise. Ballet is danced in a turned out position. Our feet are together from the hips. We imagine those doors opening so that the feet can turn out. It's not just the feet, it's the entire leg is turned out. Plié, the most important thing in ballet, is a bending, a soft bending of the knees. Notice the knees are going in the same direction as the toes. This is a plié. This position with my heels together is called first position, and when I take my feet and put them apart, it's called second position. If I wish to have one foot in front of the other, I slide one heel to the instep of the other foot, and that is called third position. That's all we need to know for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice my pliés. I'm going to plié in first. I'm going to do 3 of those pliés. And I'm going to rise onto my toes. Remember that exercise we just did? Up and down. I'm then going to do 3 more pliés, and I'm going to find my second position. My second position will be when I point to the side, and there I'm in second. And I will do those pliés again. 1, 2, 3, and I will rise, and I will lower, and I will plie 1, 2, 3, and I will come back to first. Now you want to be stable. You're holding onto the back of a chair, the kitchen counter, or a nice table. So you will be nice and stable. Notice the straightness and the turnout. The head is erect. I'm going to put some music on and we'll try that one. First position. 1. Stretch. 2. Stretch. 3. Rise up. And now we're going to do 3 more. Notice that the knees are going in the same direction that the toes are pointing. Keep your body nice and firm. Now you're going to second. Feet are apart. Bend. Rising up and lowering. Bend. This is the third one. Now you're going to come back into first position. We're going to start again. Stretch. Shoulders are nice and firm and straight. Body is tall. Now I want you to use the other leg to go to the side. Second position. Bend. Rising through the foot, onto the ball of the foot, and down. Open those knees over the toes. Good. Come back to the center. Bend. Good. And as a ballerina, a nice big finish. The next important thing in the ballet class is to learn how to point from one position to the other. Please notice the foot stretches through the floor. As it goes forwards, I'm growing taller. Tip of the big toe on the floor, turn out maintained. Push and pull. Push and pull. We can go from third position or first position. Push and pull. Push and pull. So this one I'm going to do sideways again here. I'm going to face the back and I'm going to point and close. There's my tendu to the side. Now if I want to go to the front, I can face here, third position, arm out to the side, point to the front and close. Front and close. Front. So I'm in third position. Third position. Heel of the foot to the instep. 3 and a bend. That's all we're going to do. Notice that I've got my arm out to the side. You can put your arm down here. Have it on your wrist. Don't crouch up like this. Remember, you're a ballerina. Here we go. Preparing the arm. 1. 2, 3, demi-plie. 1, 2. Experiment with the arm. And a nice big finish, and we can turn onto the other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and a little plie. 1, 2, 3. Good. Experiment with your arm. Good. Now try to count for yourselves. The hardest part of this is remembering only to do 3. And bend and sell it. Of course, ballerinas and ballet dancers don't always have their feet on the ground. They do also lift their legs into the air. Please don't try to go too high on this. This is the beginning for a grand battement, or a big beating action with the leg. We take that point that we just did and we lift it by using the thigh muscle and keeping that hip tucked into line, and we point and we bring it down. What happens here is, of course, we are engaging our core and our posture. So we have point, lift, point, close. I will do it sideways again for you, and again I'll use the unit of 3. Here we go. Point, lift, point, close, point, lift. This is the third one, so now I can plie. And again, point, lift, plie. Notice that the leg is staying straight when it's lifted, and the toes are staying stretched, and my body is trying to stay as tall as possible. 1. Lift, point, close, point, lift, point, close, point, lift, point, close. Now you'll notice that this big beat with my leg is not going very high, and I would suggest that you do not go high. Pay more attention to your posture than anything else, and the big finish. And of course, we will do that on the other side. And point, lift, point, close. Three times, and experiment with your arm. Feel like you're floating on a cloud. Remember, you're in those beautiful ballet dresses, and you gentlemen are all dressed up too. Point, close. Keep those knees nice and straight. Don't lock them, just keep them strong. And point, lift, point, close, point, lift, point, close, point, lift, point, and a big finish. Okay, we're going to go on to some arm movements now. And arm movements in ballet are very strong, but they're supposed to look elegant, soft, and graceful. We have a gentle curve from the center of the back of the neck through the shoulder, down through the elbow, the wrist, and the fingers. So it's a gentle curve as opposed to an angle. So if I'm standing in first position and I let my arms just drop naturally, slightly in front of my shoulders, find the outside edge of my little finger in front of my thigh, and give me some space between my elbows and my body. That's the shape I'm going to try to keep all the way through with the arm movements. Bras bas, this is first. Second, this is also known as several things, but third. Fourth, or attitude. Fifth. Don't worry about the names, but notice the curve. All I want you to do on this next exercise is just try to mimic what I do with my arms. Round those arms. Stand tall. I'm going to leave my right arm in front. Please notice that I'm doing this as a mirror to you. So my arm, your right arm, is my left arm. Lift, open. Go all the way up to the top. Now try to copy what I'm doing. Here we go again. Forwards and out. Gently down. No hard corners, just nice gentle curves. All of those movements came from a rotation up at the top in the shoulders, and the basic arm position never changed. Alrighty, and I'm nice and strong and tall here. Now I think it's time I actually taught you a dance step. This step is called a glissade, and it moves slightly from side to side. If I have my feet in third position, you will have your right foot in front. I will be going over this side, which is where my back foot is pointing. I point to the side, transfer the weight pointing the other foot, and I close back to where I was. Stretch, stretch, bend. Okay? So we're going to practice that really, really slowly, and then I'm going to teach you a jump to change feet. So here we go. You have got your right foot in front and you are moving to your left. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Okay, try with the other foot going the other way. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Okay. So that's a glissade, and now we're going to learn how to change feet. So I'm going to use the chair again for this. I have my feet in third position. At this point in time, I have my right foot in front. I bend. I allow myself to push the floor away from me. And while I'm in the air, I change feet. I now have the other foot in front. Notice I started with a plié and I ended with a plié. Bend, plié. Bend, plié. This is called a changement. It's for changing feet. Bend. Bend. Okay, we're going to employ that at the end of some glissades. So I'll put the chair back away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 3 of the glissades. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. I'm going to employ that little jump. Oop, I now have the other foot. 1, 2, 3, and jump. Now, you don't have to travel very far on this, so you should be able to get it in on your kitchen. But let's just try. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Jump and change feet. And you go traveling towards the back foot. How was that? Okay, so that's your first traveling step. I think we need to try that again. Here we go. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend, jump and change feet. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Stretch, stretch, bend. Now, would any of you like to try that up to speed? I'm sure you would. Get ready for this. We are going to go fast. Here we go. 2. Change feet. And slide. Slide, slide, change. Here we go. Fast. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. That's a challenge. So now we have Arabesque. Arabesque is the position you will see dancers in where they're on one leg and that leg goes way up in the air and they're balanced and sometimes they're supported by their partners. Men are very important in ballet. You get the difficult job of not only being elegant and strong at the same time, but you have to carry the ballerinas around. So we encourage men. Arabesque line, what we're going to do is take a step forward towards a corner, preferably. One hand is in front at eye level. The other is floating on your ballet tutu. Stretch the back leg and close. If I do that the other way, I step forward, I point, and I close. So that's all we're going to practice 3 times. Let's go to your right first. Step forward with your right leg, and point, and close. Step forward, and point, and close. Posture, very important that you stay nice and strong. Take all the angles out of your arms, and point. After we've done it 3 times, we get to play at being ballerinas. Round in a little circle. Prepare ourselves on the other side. This is normally done with the leg elevated. Balancing, we're going to keep our foot on the floor. We don't want anybody going too far, too fast. Arms down. Step forwards, take your time. Point that back leg and hold that position for a second. And close. So we're going really slowly so that you can try and get your balance. It's not as easy as it looks. So concentrate hard. And the other foot. Here we go. Stretch. Close that foot. And here comes the bit where you pretend that you're on stage. Round you go. And you get the left foot ready, and you're facing the left corner. And now I'm ready to go on the other side. Your left foot is going to step forwards. Step forwards on that left foot. Place. Get your balance right over that front foot. Stretch those arms. And close. Reach, step, balance, hold it, shoulders are down, eyes are up, and step again. And close. Here we go, dance around the stage. Find your corner and prepare. So far everything has been pretty static, but again, this is meant to be done in a very small space. We do have fun usually at the end of our classes by creating dance steps. So the next little bit is good for your coordination in that you're going to try to copy what I do as we dance around in a little circle or across the room, depending on how you wish. Always start in a preparatory position, foot ready, one way or the other. And always imagine that you are at the Jubilee Auditorium and you are the star of the show. Are you ready? Here we go. Just try to copy what I'm doing. One more? Yeah, I think so. I'm changing. Now we come to the most important part of a performance or a ballet class, the grande révérence at the end. When a performer has done whatever it is, singing, dancing, playing an instrument, they like to hear applause. You get more applause when you come on stage in a grand manner than if you just stand there. So the révérence is a way of saying thank you. Thank you to the audience. I thank you for participating. You thank me for teaching. Normally, the ladies will do a step to the side, place the foot behind, and a very simple little bend of the knees. The gentlemen will usually do a bow. Quite often, this is done by running across the stage and then stopping. Well, just follow me on this one again. This is another one where you can use your imagination. Gentlemen? Gentlemen. And ladies again. And you would leave the stage. So that's a little bit about ballet. Even though I didn't do any jumping, I was getting quite an aerobic workout because of sustaining my posture and my control. We do need to move in ballet, so restricting it to a smaller area has been a challenge. But I hope in the future that some of you budding ballerinas and ballet dancers out there will come and join us at Confederation Park. Always remember, before and after you have done any kind of exercise, take some deep breaths, reach a little, stretch a little, yawn a little. Get everything just working and flowing. And if you get tense, a slow breathe in for 4, hold for 3, and out for 5. Thank you for participating. There are many things that you can do at Confederation Park, including my dance classes. The information is shown on the end of this little clip. Please phone in or look us up on the website to see what's available for you. I will certainly enjoy teaching you. We have beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes in all of the things that I teach. And I just think it's been wonderful to share this time with you. I know that you are going to enjoy dancing in the future. Thank you.